Little Miss Recap contains adult language and is intended for entertainment purposes only. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Little Miss Recap. My name's Amy.
And I'm Becca.
Hi, Becca. Good morning.
Good. I have to warn you.
Oh, no.
I can feel it. I'm very chatty today. I didn't see anybody yesterday. I didn't even leave my room yesterday.
Well, I'm very chatty today, too, just because I have so many thoughts about this drop of episodes. Oh, okay. So we're talking, guys, as you know, we're on our MAFS catch-up journey. So we're doing the second drop today. This is Married at First Sight, season 19, episodes 5-7, right? I just had like almost a mini panic attack because I was like, did I finish all of my notes here? I did, but I only have 5 pages.
Oh,
isn't that interesting?
That's interesting.
Yeah. And I did, instead of couple by couple, because they were so intermingled, I did episode by episode.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. I will say I have a totally different theory, and I now think it is Megan who's pregnant.
Oh, okay. So do I. Yes, I was going to tell you that. I think it's Megan, and I think that. Can I do like my prediction on them?
Yeah.
So I think they break up.
We don't see them at decision day. I don't see them.
I think she finds out she's pregnant, and then they come to an agreement. Like, we need to get to know each other because we're going to raise a baby, but we may not be together.
Do you think Married at First Sight is progressive enough to be like, they're going to decide whether or not to have the baby?
No,
not in Texas, right? No.
I think, we don't. Big Kathy doesn't talk about those type of things.
Oh, Big Kathy would lose her mind.
Yes.
You're right. So yeah, just the way they were lying in bed together in the preview, and they were like, well, and I've had that conversation myself. Well, we need to talk about things now. I was like, oh, I think it's, and apparently all these people are shooting up the club. I don't know what's happening here, but everybody's practicing non-safe sex.
I'm a little worried about ladies out there. Are we not using birth control, ladies?
I don't know. Are men not using condoms? Like, what's happening? Condoms, Rose. Condoms.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening
here.
Are women
not carrying condoms?
I don't know.
In my day, when I was growing up.
Oh, here we go. Back in the 1900s, like my kids would say.
Back in the 1900s, I feel like all of my friends were on birth control. I was on birth control. And in my 20s, like everybody.
Yeah.
Like but I guess maybe not. It doesn't seem like anybody's on birth control.
It doesn't seem it, right? Like we were, I mean, back in the 1900s when I was growing up, it was, I think my experience is different because I came from a mother who had teen pregnancies. So we were like, getting pregnant as a teenager was a no-go in our house. It was not going to happen. So we were like super paranoid and cautious about it, but I don't know.
And this is when, in our day, what?
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, in our day, I felt like it was really looked down upon for teen pregnancy. And that was like what you, like, there was a strong message you were to not get pregnant.
Oh, 100%.
From media, from like the news magazines. Yeah. Teen Moms was.
Can I tell you something? When I was a little girl, I used to cry thinking that my mom had to finish high school in a different school for pregnant girls.
Oh,
and I used to cry about it.
Did your mom have to go to a different high school?
Yeah. Okay. She got pregnant her senior year. So,
and they shunned her away. You go to this.
You have to go somewhere else. And I mean, this was 1974. It was way more acceptable then.
Yeah.
And she wasn't like 15. I think she was 18 when she gave birth to Jenny.
Yeah.
Oh, she gave birth to Jenny. She was 17. She turned 18 a month later.
Okay.
So it wasn't like she was 15. And it was the 70s, but I don't know, whatever.
But I mean, I know none of these women are in their teens, but I feel like that's where you kind of get your foundation for how you're moving in the world with your body, kind of,
Yeah, I'm just really surprised. And I'm like, is no one worried about HPV or anything? But, we have the vaccination now.
Did that give a false, but I mean,
I don't know. My grandmother would warn me against hepatitis. So I don't know.
I'm scared to sit on a toilet because I don't want to get
So
we grew up in a fearful time.
It was interesting that they're all not practicing. Let's just call it family planning.
Family
they're
planning,
not
yes.
doing that. It's interesting. We've never really seen the discussions about this before.
Yeah.
So a few people reached out and they were like, "You forgot about Chris and Paige." So Chris and Paige were season 12, I think, and it was Atlanta.
Okay.
And this guy was a grade A gaslighter and he came onto the show and he told his wife, I guess, Paige, that, "Oh, by the way, I just found out my ex-girlfriend's pregnant." And it was bad. He was like buying her fancy cars and stuff, the ex, and he was also actively trying to get Paige pregnant. And Pastor Cal was at one point like, "Dude, we're gonna go to war here. Like, what's going on?" So I forgot about him. Luckily, they broke up and she did not get pregnant.
Oh, thank God.
Away from him, but he was a real douchebag. So we did conversation around that. We had conversation obviously around Jephte and Shawnice, but like we didn't really talk about it in other seasons. So this is a departure from the norm.
Interesting. I like it. I mean, because that's really what you're talking about in a marriage too.
It's real life.
Yeah. And I find it interesting when the couples decide to have sex. Because this person is really a stranger to you, but it is your husband. And I am pro if you want to have a one night stand, but this is like a long-term one night stand. I find it interesting.
And I want to be clear too, and just in case anybody misinterpreted what we were saying, that
yes,
I am not opposed to, like, I am somebody who got pregnant by accident. So like, I'm not shaming anybody for having not unprotected sex, but it's just curious. Like, and we wonder if it's a generational thing because it was not in the 1900s.
And I do know that there are probably side effects from being put on the pill so early. So I'm not pro or against.
Yeah, there's that.
Just what it was. Yeah.
All right. So episode 5, we have the honeymoon, and the couple seem to be doing okay. Megan and Derek have a chat about children. I wrote that may prove to be an issue. He wants 2 to 3. And this conversation was hilarious. They're outside on the hammock and they're cuddled up. She's a real problem. I'm just going to say this. I don't like her at all.
I don't like her. Yeah.
And I thought I would not like him, but I like him.
The more I see him on screen, I did have some issues with some things he did and said, but he's the more likable out of the two.
Well, Becca, a bro is going to bro.
Bro is going to bro.
You know what I mean? It's in there, but you know. So they're talking about kids. And the funniest part is she's like talking about how she's scared to have kids. He's like, "What are you scared of?" And she's like, "The pain." Yeah. He's like, "Oh yeah. Okay. I get that." Then later she's like, "We need to go home and watch Dateline." And I appreciate that. There's a lot of Brittany's watching her soaps.
Yes.
And Megan's watching Dateline. I'm like, this is representative of our culture now. Thank you.
Yes. And it's real. I feel like it's more real life than Love is Blind because not everybody's going out to the bar and club on a Tuesday. Most times you're coming home after work and watching some TV.
I agree. Brittany and Will, remember we left with the fight where she walked away from him. Well, he suddenly has this complete about face and is like hugging her and telling her like they'll work this out. And I'm like, I shouldn't say even I, because I can't read anybody, but I cannot read this guy.
I can't read her.
I can't read either one of them. I don't know what is happening.
So I actually think they are more similar than they are not. And I think they needed completely opposite personalities than what they have. I think they're both.
You mean to be matched with people with different personalities?
Yes, to be matched. I think they both needed somebody maybe more outgoing, more extroverted, because I think that they're very similar and that they're not neither of them are connected with their emotions.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So they go out to this pontoon boat. Everyone's like kind of dancing, having fun. Josh and Jalen.
That was fun.
Yeah, Josh and Jalen are like, "Let's go." She wouldn't dive in the water. And he's like, "When is the next time you'll be able to dive in the water off a private boat in Panama?"
Yes, I loved that. Yes.
Panama. And she's like, "Yeah, let's do it." Everybody's making out. I mean, there's this whole thing. Then we see this conversation between Jalen and Josh where they're talking about their childhoods. And they were very different.
Very different.
Josh got a little bit of the Gen X experience in his childhood, which is also, commonly associated with not a very wealthy childhood, where you're hanging out on your bike all the time and you're exploring the woods and you're swimming in public pools.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's like having birthday parties with clowns and ponies and has every toy and lives at Toys R Us. And I guarantee you that bitch got the gold Zelda cartridge the day it came out for Nintendo before anyone else. Oh, wait, she's only like 24. Never mind.
She is somebody who had big birthday parties. Yeah. She's lived an over the top life, which I think she's probably very sheltered as well, which is not a bad thing. I don't mean,
you know what the thing is, Becca? I really think for somebody who came from that, she comes off very grounded. I really like her.
Okay, I'm going to say something. If these two break my heart,
I know they need to be protected.
I'm not going to believe in love ever again. Like, I love them. I love them together. I love their conversations.
I do too.
Oh, they can do no wrong.
I do too. Did you hear on Special Forces? Axel's like in love with her.
Yeah, she is so pretty, and
she's so beautiful.
She just, I said this last episode. She just really reminds me of somebody I know in real life. Yeah, and so I think because I love that person, it's like transferred onto her.
Yeah. Transference.
Yeah, I love her.
She just, I don't know, like she's just her laugh is like contagious. I love her.
And I think that they bring out like the best in each other of what we've seen. Like,
I agree.
They both really want the same things, a happy, successful, loving life.
Agreed. Yeah. And they both agree, like, we want to show affection in front of our kids. Yeah. It's so sweet. Yeah. So Pat and Rhonda have a little hiccup. It turns out that his last relationship was only 6 months ago. And it was a 3.5-year relationship. That is not a lot of daylight between those. And I could see how Rhonda would be concerned about that.
Yes.
I also think when you are in your 60s and you kind of know what you want, that you don't sit around waste time. You're not like, I need 2 years between relationships to find myself, because you know who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think there's a little bit of that maybe going on, but whatever happened, he felt really judged.
Yeah, I wish the cameras were there for that conversation so you could have seen how it really went down.
Yeah.
And like what her reaction was.
Yep.
She reminds me of somebody that, and I used to be this person, and a lot of therapy and working on it has made me not be, but very reactive.
Oh yeah, I used to be very reactive too.
She hears something, she reacts. And then she kind of backpedals like, oh, that reaction was too much.
Yeah.
And that's a hard place to be in.
We'll get into this later, but like, I don't think she is, remember what her kids said.
Yeah.
You can't have everything my way or the highway. And there's a little bit of that. As refreshing as I find some of her directness, there's a little bit too like, okay, well, now you're telling him how he should be talking and reacting to things.
Yes.
And you've got to let him be who he is.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's not one of my favorites.
She's not one of my favorites either. Speaking of not my favorite at all, Belinda and Chad.
I don't like Chad at all. I do not like Chad.
With Chad.
Everything Chad does feels fake and phony and weird.
I'm going to tell you, this is my number one thing. Somebody who is mean to, quote, service industry members, whether that is producers, PAs, waitresses, whomever. I don't like that. I don't go for that at all. No. And he is mean to these people. We saw it with the photographer, and now we see it with production.
And I don't even understand how that whole situation with production went down.
Okay, so he's at dinner and they're talking, and Belinda is very able to articulate how she feels about him. She looks like a smoke show at this dinner, by the way. Pretty. And it's not lost on me that she is somebody's mother here and is only 1 year younger than me. So she's like, talking about what she likes about him and stuff like that. And then he's trying to reciprocate, but like there's dead air. So what does a producer do? They kind of try to prompt him.
Yeah.
But from his point of view, they're disrespecting him or they're interrupting him. And he doesn't like that.
Yeah.
And he's
He
like, I'm
got
trying
so
to
aggressive.
talk here. Like it's just, you know what it is? It's dismissive.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
He is 100% somebody who would be mean to a waiter at a restaurant if his dinner was late, even though it would have nothing to do with the wait person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it gets awkward. It's awkward. Like
she's mortified.
Yeah. She doesn't even speak to him when they walk out of the setup restaurant. Yeah.
No, so he gets home, they get home, and he says, I'm sorry I made it awkward. And she has to tell him, like, you were disrespectful. And he goes, I'm sorry you felt disrespectful. And she's disrespected. She's like, no, not me.
Not me.
You disrespected. She doesn't say production because they're right there. But she's like, it was disrespectful. And she's like, you have to think about how that affects others.
Yeah.
Because, like, again, she was sitting there mortified. And he says, I'm used to being the one who barks the orders. Now, is there a path for redemption here? Could she soften him and make him a better person? Sure. But coming into this, I'm red flag.
Oh, I don't think he deserves her. I think she's way too good and notches above him.
I also don't like how he kind of, this is not going to be the right word, but I'm going to use it. He kind of objectifies her in a weird way. Like, I don't know. Maybe you guys can help me come up with the word that I'm trying to think of. It's somewhere in my brain, but I can't think of it. But like, he almost puts her on this pedestal like Cody Brown does to Robin. Like, you are my precious and I have to protect you at all costs. And it doesn't feel real. It just feels like, you're a woman, you're my woman, and I got to protect you at all costs. It's not like, I love you, Belinda, and you're a sweethearted person, and I want to make sure that nobody hurts you. There's a difference.
To me, he just feels like he's a love bomber.
Yeah.
Like, he's just bombing her with love so that when he acts like a monster, well, remember all these things I did to love you, and here, let me show you how I love you. But he's just me. I do not like him.
You're 100% right. And let us not forget, the upgrading of the ring was about him, not her.
Yes. He's 100%. Performative. It feels like he is acting what he thinks a relationship should be like. I just don't, I don't trust him.
And let me tell you something. There was this moment. So Belinda says she needs a little space. She needs to sleep on this and she needs time. And then she starts to cry. And he said, what's wrong? And she says, and this is totally baggage from her first marriage, I'm afraid if I show up for myself, that you will hate me for it. I don't want to stick up for myself and have you think I'm not on your side. Yeah. So she was probably in a marriage. We know there was a lot of infidelity. We know he was, and listen, I don't know her husband, so I can't make judgments, but he was very well known. He was an athlete, a professional athlete. There's a certain amount of, I don't know, grandiosity in that world. You know what I mean? He probably moved through the world in a way that like her feelings were secondary to his.
She stayed home. I think there were definitely, from the vibe I've gotten, definitely roles. She stayed home. She dealt with the children. He got to come in and be the fun dad at the parties that everyone thought was great because he's the baseball player paying for all this.
And I think she did not have a voice in that marriage.
No.
And if she did, then he literally probably said to her, like, you need to be on my side. Whatever she was echoing here was something she heard before.
Yes.
So he says, and this is the right thing to say, like, in a marriage, there are not sides. This should be a safe place for you. This is where you run to. Okay. All right.
I thought that was good, but
I'll give you a B on that one.
He practiced it in the mirror. I
don't
trust him.
So later, Will and Brittany are fighting again because he doesn't want to be intimate. He doesn't want to get closer.
Yeah.
And she feels rejected. And he says she was really upset after what happened. And he doesn't want that to happen again. And I just have a note here that he's wearing a lace pink shirt and it's real cute. He is real cute.
Yes.
I'm into him.
And this is, once again, I wish the cameras, I mean, not that I want to be there in their intimate moments, but I wish the cameras were there so we could have seen the interaction. Like, how did she behave?
Yeah.
What was his reaction?
Yeah.
And I think with this specific situation with them. I think, what's that saying? There's 3 truths, his, hers, and the truth.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's happening here.
Yeah, I agree with you. And again, like, he's telling the camera what, like, I don't know if he's saying these things to her, but he's telling us the right things. So like you pointed out, that could be a producer.
I think he's being prompted.
Doing the Lord's work there. Who knows?
Yeah.
All right. So episode 6, we get into their apartments. So we do get a little bit of like, they go to each other's houses and see this. This is common. They do this, every season. They go to each other's houses and look at them and stuff like that. Rhonda has 2 cute little dogs. Very cute. And we all know Megan has a dog.
You would think she was bringing a baby into this relationship.
I know. I'm like, everybody needs to calm the fuck down. So Will and Brittany do seem better. She says he's been very affectionate, but she says, I have a lot of past insecurities and I have a hard time believing him. That spoke to my soul.
Yes.
I was like, oh yeah. I remember when I first started dating Timmy, like I just didn't believe. I was telling my therapist 10 years into our marriage, like, well, what if Timmy decides to leave me tomorrow? Or what if this all falls apart? And my therapist would be like, Amy, do you have any evidence that this is going to happen in the next month or 2? And I was like, no. Okay, well then just learn to accept. Like when you've been burned, because I was burned so bad. When you've been burned, it's hard.
Yeah,
it's hard. And so like I feel her here, and we know as observers that he seems to be on the up and up and is saying what he genuinely feels, but like she's not hearing it.
No, and I almost wonder, are they really not that into each other, but they're like forcing it or trying their hardest?
Maybe.
Like, and so that's the disconnect that we're seeing, because they're actually, I don't know.
We've seen that before. Like somebody will fake it to try to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it feels like there's a disconnection. They're not talking to each other. They're like, just, I don't know.
We get that on Love is Blind a lot. Like they'll go along with it because they don't want to be the bad guy.
Yeah.
They don't want to get the bad guy edit. So like they'll go along with it. And then you're like stunned at the end that like they never even liked each other.
But I think if they, and I saw them do this as the progression of the shows went on, they're actively touching each other.
Yeah.
So maybe you can make your, if you're living this pretend life with somebody, you could probably fall in love like that.
I know I could.
Yeah. It would
all you have to do is be nice to me. That's
this show would be incredibly I think this show would be, I say Love is Blind would be dangerous for the other person.
Yeah.
I think this show would be dangerous for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Do you think they would match you with another Libra?
Oh,
that could get messy.
You
need somebody to ground you.
Yeah,
I need somebody to ground me.
If we both can't make a decision, what are we going to do?
Right. Little Miss Recap will return in a moment. For ad-free episodes, visit littlemissrecap.com/support. Amanda.
Amy.
For our sponsor, Lumi Gummies today, I have an idea. I think we should do a rapid fire bonus round. Which 90-day celebrity stars need a Lumi Gummy or have taken a Lumi Gummy maybe?
Okay. Madeline.
Oh, I have her on my list too. Manon. Manon could really use indica.
Yeah, to calm her the fuck down.
Calm down a little bit.
I think Jenny could use a sativa to maybe up the energy a little bit, because there's none there.
Funny you mentioned Jenny. I have Sumit's aunt can use one
to definitely
chill out a little bit.
She definitely could use one. This is a wild card. Florian could use one. I don't know what variety.
Yeah,
but
maybe
I feel
he
like
needs a hybrid.
I feel like Florian on a gummy would be good.
Yeah. I also have Dylan's mom from Dylan and Patia.
Yeah.
And I have Luke's dad of Luke and Madeline.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And we can use Lumi Gummies as well.
Yes. All the time.
Consistent, mellow, and super delicious, Lumi gummies are specifically designed to make you feel good, not stoned. Whether you're looking for an end-of-the-day de-stressor, a midday mood boost, or help getting the best sleep ever, Lumi gummies has a strain that's right for you. So, Amanda, our flavor that we like a lot in this home is the sour strawberry cookie hybrid.
Ooh, is it particularly sour?
It's not super sour because I don't like sour things.
Yeah, I don't either.
But I just find that it's the perfect blend of up and down. It's right in the middle.
Nice.
But you feel good. I really like it.
I'm a hybrid girly myself, and I'm going to go with the watermelon sorbet because I do enjoy watermelon, and it's just a nice, cool, chill evening of watching TV.
You know what I need to do? I need to take one before Sister Wives comes out. Before I meet my arch nemesis in the ring.
Yes. I think it would help you a great deal. I think it would help Cody Brown a great deal.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Guys, Lumi gummies are available nationwide. Go to lumigummies.com. That's LUMI gummies.com. Use code Little Miss Recap for 30% off your order. That is Lumi Gummies, LUMI gummies.com. Code Little Miss Recap. Lumis.com. Code Little Miss Recap. It's 30%. And the link is in the show notes if you guys need it. Did you feel seen when Jalen took Josh to her cycling class and he almost died on the bike?
Yes.
Have you ever done cycling?
Yes.
Okay. When I had the girls, I stayed home with them for like a year, and my good friend Jen got, I don't know, brainwashed me into thinking we should start cycling.
Yes.
So my gram lived right near the gym. So I would take the girls over to my grams and she would spend a little time with them. And I would take an 8:00 in the morning cycling class.
Whoa, look at you.
Did you have that on your bingo card at all ever?
In fact, I felt like I was going to get a lecture about cycling from you, not like you went and took them and you
and let me tell you something. I loved it. And I did it for about 6 months. 2 or 3 times a week. And then I didn't do it for about 15 years. And then about 5 years ago, I'm like, maybe I'll try again. Literally almost died.
Yeah.
Like, I can't do it now. No way. When was the last time you did it?
Probably 4 years. It's been in a post-COVID world. So in the last 4 years.
So you've done it pretty recently.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't enjoy that kind of workout.
It's hard.
That's not a workout for me.
Yeah.
I'm
people screaming at you, or
people screaming, the fast pace, the never stopping.
Yeah.
And then if you stop, like, then your name like starts dropping on the board, and then you're like,
oh, see, I never took a cycling class with digital capabilities.
Yeah.
Okay. It was just people would stare at you in disgust. But
I like a Pilates, a yoga.
I think I'm going to start doing yoga. I used to do it a lot, and then I kind of stopped, and I think I'm finally, I don't know. I'm in that stage of my life where I need to ward off chronic pain. So I might try it.
I did it consecutively for a year. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know why I stopped. I never felt better. Yeah. And it wasn't about, I don't think I lost a pound of weight.
Yeah,
it wasn't
it's not about that. Yeah.
It was the way my body moved, you know. I'm trying to get back into Pilates.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Brittany and Will go to her house, and he's kind of picking it apart. And then at one point she says, I'm just thinking. And he goes, don't hurt yourself now.
Yeah.
Is he going to weaponize his intelligence?
I think
he might.
I think he has a standoffish, kind of jerky personality, but I don't think he's a jerk.
Okay. He can come off that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to say something. I love Pat. I'm into Pat.
Oh God, me too. Thank God you do. Because I'm a little worried about the Pat. I think if anybody's going to break my heart and like make me look like a fool, it's going to be Pat.
It's going to be Pat.
But I like Pat. I think he's really trying.
I do too. They go to Rhonda's house, and he's like, I'm being intentional with letting her tell her story, not interrupting her. Like, I'm stunned that on camera, we saw an older white gentleman take criticism from a woman and actually do something about it and listen to it and practice it.
Yes.
That is unheard of. I'm just stunned by this.
Was it when they were in the car pulling up to Rhonda's house? It was kind of like a voiceover. And he was saying, I noticed yesterday I did talk about myself a little bit too much. I'm conscious of it. Like, he is actively listening.
And that's all she can ask for. He's trying. So
not to her, though.
She has a great house. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. She has a ton of clothes in her closet. She has a stunning patio, a pool. He's very complimentary. Like, he is walking around like, you should be proud of this. It's wonderful. I could see how it matches your personality. And then he goes, I'm going to have to get some of my stuff in here. And she's like, no.
Oh, no, you're not.
No.
Pump the brakes on that, Pat.
So, all right. Now we have Zoe Gate. Okay. So Megan has a dog named Zoe. I don't know if you know this. Them is a Shih Tzu. I think it's a girl dog, right?
I think so. Zoe. Yeah.
I don't want to misgender Zoe, but I think she is a she. And love does not happen for them because Derek is like, wait a minute. She's going to sleep in the bed with us. Wait a minute. Is she going to piss all over the carpet? But and to his credit, Derek tells the camera and he tells Megan,
yes,
I'm totally not opposed to this dog. I've just never lived with someone who had a dog, and I've never had a dog, but I like dogs.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to learn to try to live with Zoe. Like, he is, I don't know if is he gaslighting me?
Oh, I worry about that. Is that necklace manipulating me? I'm not sure.
You know how I always say I could be manipulated with cake? I could also be manipulated with charming abs.
Yeah. I like to think I'm a good judge of character.
I'm not. I'm putting that right out there. I'm not.
But men can trick me with their character.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been tricked many times.
Yes. I'm not proud. I'm not proud.
So now what happened is Zoe kept him up the first night. So he didn't get a lot of sleep. He's a little on the cranky side.
Yeah.
And then he says they fought about who would walk Zoe. Okay. I need your thoughts on this because she moves in. She brings Zoe, the light of her life, the love of her life.
Yes.
They wake up in the morning. She asks him to walk the dog by himself. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Whatever. Then she asks him later to again walk the dog by himself. I'm not saying she is responsible solely for this dog and should walk it, even though I kind of feel that way. But there is a world in which they could walk the dog together. But her bringing this dog to be taken care of, that would be like you show up with a baby and you're like, you're on diaper duty, motherfucker, even though it's not your baby. It's weird.
I think because we didn't see it. There was no conversation about the care of Zoe.
No.
Now, I think and what he said was, I don't have a problem with walking the dog, but I thought we would do it together at first.
Yes.
I think.
So for one thing, Becca, like just, I've dog sat before and you have to learn, like, how does this dog walk? And I know it sounds stupid.
No.
But like my dogs, for example, they chase cars. So I know you don't take them near the main road because you're going to get into a situation. Like, he doesn't know this dog. Why would he be? I don't know. It just struck me as weird.
And I know this might seem so silly, but I think it's kind of a little rude to ask somebody to clean up poop.
Yeah.
When you just got to know them.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
No one wants yeah. Now I can evening. I think he even mentioned that she was running late.
So sure.
Yeah.
Or
like, hey,
he had a migraine in the morning and couldn't get out of bed. Can you do it? Of course.
Yeah.
But
I think she's just assuming he's going to love Zoe because she loves Zoe. And why wouldn't you love Zoe?
Right. And he could love Zoe. Doesn't mean he has to be Zoe's primary caretaker.
No. But I feel like she would break up with somebody over Zoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he kind of tries to say this to her and he's like, can we walk her together? And She says, forget it. You never have to do it again. I don't want you to ever do it again. Forget it. Now, this is exactly how I would have reacted in my 20s.
This is how I not necessarily a dog, but I've had this fight with my first husband.
Yep. Where you're just like, forget it. I'll never ask you to do it again. And that is absolutely how I would have reacted in my 20s. She is 38.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he says, I haven't had a pet in a very long time, so I don't know what is right and what is fair. Maybe my expectations are off here. And I was okay with her in the bed, and I was okay with everything. And he's like, I'm willing to compromise. I just thought we would be taking care of Zoe together. And she goes, I'm compromising so much too. It's not just you. And he's like, how are you compromising?
Yeah.
Well, you asked me to clean the house with natural products. That's not what happened at all. We saw the discussion on camera.
Yes.
What he said was, when I clean my house, I like to use natural products. Is it okay if we do that here? He didn't say you need to clean the house with with natural cleaning products. So she gets really pissed off. She leaves. She slams doors. She's like, I'm fucking done with this. And you haven't put the toilet seat down either. And I don't bitch about that. Yeah, you do, because we've heard about it 3 times already.
Yeah. Yeah.
And again, Becca, she feels ambushed.
She is, and
she's tough.
I was this at one point in my life. I had tantrums.
Yeah.
And I was a 20-year-old woman having a tantrum.
Yep.
And I think she just had a full-blown tantrum.
I had a lot of, I know this is going to sound weird, but I had a lot of anger issues in my early 20s.
Yeah.
I was very reactive, and a lot of it was I didn't like who I was.
Yes.
I didn't like the relationship I was in. I was extremely unhappy, and that's how it came out. And look, obviously she's not in a terrible relationship because she's just got married, so we don't know if it's terrible. But I think a lot of this has to do with her mother, Big Kathy, and the insurance agency or whatever's going on there.
I believe that Big Kathy, as I like to call her, slams a door.
Oh, fuck yeah.
She slams the door so hard that like the photos like kind of rattle.
If she's watching Yellowstone and you interrupt her,
no.
No.
So I think that a lot of Megan's behaviors are learned,
yeah.
And her dad put up with it, so why wouldn't anyone else?
And I think maybe and again, I'm giving this woman a backstory that I have no idea if it's real or not. But maybe there's a little bit of like, I don't want to work with my family, and I'm kind of being forced to.
I got that vibe.
And I'm resentful.
First conversation, like, because I know people who work with have a family business that's good and bad. And there's very separate ways in way you talk about your family business.
I agree.
And hers leaned towards the bad
Not
way.
Good. So we have a little scene where Belinda and Chad go target shooting with archery. He has a little crossbow. It's fine.
Yeah.
She's funny because she's like, are we going to actually be shooting at things? And I just had this image of like this shooting range gathering just deer off the side of the road and like making them run across. Like,
I thought it was going to be like fake deers too for some reason.
So she says she hunts bargains, nothing else.
Yeah,
like, that's okay, cute. Belinda. I feel you. I really like her.
I really like Belinda. Yeah.
Okay, now we have the experts show up.
Yay! I was excited for this. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you can see how the untrained observer would be real impressed with Pastor Cal and like him a lot.
Yeah, because I kind of like. I haven't been burned by him yet.
Which BDFJ reminded me that they said, Amy, Pastor Cal does not have internalized misogyny. It's just misogyny.
Just plain old misogyny.
True.
Yes.
So Derek and Megan are first, and they're meeting with Pastor Cal, and Derek has on this wild gold blazer.
I didn't understand the outfits. I didn't know he was a wild and crazy guy with his outfits.
I think I understand why I'm attracted to Derek.
Oh, no.
I think he has... When I was in 6th grade, I was dating this guy, Jim Swiderski. I don't even know if he's alive or dead. And he had like the same kind of haircut. It was like a little mullety, but not really a mullet.
Okay.
And he was just kind of super thin like Derek and kind of reminds me of him facially. And I'm like, oh my God, reminds me of Jim Swiderski. And now as I'm saying it out loud, does Derek have a mullet?
He kind of has like that like longer hairstyle where
Yes. I think I'm drawn to mullets, guys. I don't know what's going on here.
So what if we find out that his dad is this boyfriend of yours?
Jesus Christ. Anyway, so they talk about the dog sleeping in the bed, and Pastor Cal goes, how does that work for mommy and daddy time? Nope.
I was like, oh, that's kind of weird.
He says, in marriage, when there's conflict, you run to it. Mm-hmm. You don't run away from it. If you do fight or flight and you fly away all the time, Derek needs to know you're coming back. Because she says, I'm a flighter. I do flight. Pastor Cal has them tell each other what they respect. And Derek says, I really respect your work ethic and your sense of humor. I'm like, sense of humor?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
I've only seen her say, I'm funny, huh? Right? I'm funny, right? Yeah.
He says, so now the follow-up is, what does this person need to work on, I guess? And he says she needs to work on her defensiveness.
Yeah.
And give me space to say things. And she admits she does not like confrontation. The walls go right up. This is from her mother.
Yes.
Her mother, people I see like this have a very combative parent in some way. And they live their life on the defensive.
Yes.
And that is her. She always feels like she's being attacked because she always was attacked.
Yes. And I went through a very angry stage in my mid-20s where I was very defensive. You say you don't like confrontation, but you kind of do.
You seek it out a little bit.
Yeah. It gives you it makes you feel alive a little because you're missing something inside.
Okay.
Yeah. I found that out in 8 years of therapy.
I get it. So she says he can be aloof.
Which I can see.
And he gets in what Pastor Cal calls rebuttal mode. But again, it's a cycle that keeps perpetuating because she's always attacking him and he has to defend himself.
Yeah.
So Pastor Cal has him redo his answer and she's still judging it harshly. Like he's making an attempt here. I will say something about this guy. On the surface, Derek seems to be a really good communicator.
Yeah.
Pastor Cal basically has to be like, okay, calm down, Megan. Like, take it down a notch.
Yeah.
All right. So now we get over to Will and Brittany. Not much happens here with them with Pastor Cal. I feel like we're going in circles with these two with the intimacy. And
he had them sit closer together. Yeah.
Yes. Pastor Cal needed to say to them, like, let's talk about the first night. And maybe he did and they just didn't show it.
Yeah.
But that's where we need to work on them. So, she says she can't read him and she doesn't know how he's feeling. And Pastor Cal says, he touches on it a little bit. Like, when that incident happened, what did you need to hear? And she says that he was there, that he had my back. But like, I think there needed to be deeper and more work done there.
Yeah.
They vow to listen to one another in conflict. She vows to accept his words for what they are, not internalize. And that's it. No.
I think she has a rejection that she needs to work through.
Yeah.
And she's projecting that rejection in this new relationship.
Well, I told you, like, when I started dating Timmy, I had to get used to this. Timmy's not somebody who's like fawning all over you, telling you you're beautiful, bringing you flowers. Like, that is not his love language.
Yeah.
And so you do kind of feel like, well, are you still into me? Like, you know what I mean? Because that is my love language. And it's not his. And it really took me a long time to realize, like, oh, this is the way, like, working on the house or like acts of service is his love language.
Yes.
Took me a long time to understand that and get used to it, which is why I was in therapy for 10 years going, is he leaving tomorrow?
I will say, though, on a pause real quick, he told Steve how smart you are. He talked about all your degrees.
Did Steve record this?
No, but Steve, we were sitting in the room this morning before I came out here, and he goes, Timmy told me Amy's real smart. And he's like, she has like all these degrees.
No, I have poetry degrees. They're worthless. Let's not fool anybody here.
And he goes like, she's written books. And I was like, yeah, I know all that. So Timmy was bragging about you.
That was very sweet. But he's not one to be overly complimentary to you. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's just not like that.
It's just not his vibe. Yeah.
It's not his vibe. It's not how he was raised. It's just kind of. So I think there could be a little bit of that going on here. I think in the past, she's probably been with people who, and I'm not saying complimenting people's love bombing, but a little bit of, there's something in between what Will is and love bombing. And that's probably what she's used to.
Yeah.
And this guy just doesn't talk about how he feels.
No.
And she's like losing her mind because she doesn't know what that is.
I think they're not reading each other. Like they're in different books, I think. And they need to figure, I don't know if you can figure that out.
I don't know either.
As much as I want them to work out. And I think I like them individually, but I don't know if I like them together.
Yeah, I don't know either. Yeah. I got to figure it out. Okay.
She's hard to read too, though.
She is. Yeah. Let's go to Rhonda and Pat with Dr. Pia.
Oh my God.
Now, did you like Dr. Pia?
Yes.
I like her too. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. So first, before Dr. Pia gets there is this exchange. Mm-hmm. I watched it 5 times to try to decide who misstepped here. And I think, so the way that it unfolded on camera, they talk, how was your morning? He says, good. I'm looking for more riding groups or trips to do or blah, blah, blah. And she says, oh, did you ever hear about, I think she says the trail riders.
Yes.
And she says it's a group and they meet on Saturdays at the park and da-da-da. And he said, oh yeah, Joe Schmo was telling me about that, but I think it's a group that meets on Sunday. And she goes, yeah, the trail riders. And he goes, I'm not sure the name because I never rode with them, but I'll figure it out or something like that.
Yeah.
It seemed like a totally innocuous conversation.
I also think, though, she is very proud of being in Austin since 1985. She is a connector. She knows a lot of people. She's been in a lot of communities. And I think she's thinking he's not taking her word as the word of Austin, Texas.
Okay. Gotcha.
I felt she was in the wrong.
I detected a slight bit of annoyance on his part, but I couldn't quite figure out what was happening here. And maybe it's a little bit of like, she can come off a little bit as a know-it-all.
A little bit. Yes.
Anyway, okay. So she brings up so everything's going fine with Pia, but of course she has to bring this up.
Yes.
And she tells Pia that I wrote, she did not characterize this, how it went down. Because she tells Pia that he got defensive because he's like, I know people too. I don't think that's what happened.
No.
He says, so Pia, at Pia's urging, Pat talks about how Rhonda is very direct and it doesn't always feel safe. And now we see her get defensive.
Yeah.
Well, if you're going to be direct, then you've got to take it. You've got to take it.
Her whole body language changed. You saw.
Yep. Yeah. Pia points out that she gets defensive and that her whole body language changed. And then Pia says, now do you see that what he's worried about came true?
Yes.
He voiced something to you and he doesn't do that because he's afraid you'll get upset. He voiced it to you and you got upset. Yeah. It exactly happened the way he thought it would. And I was like, go Pia.
He's the one who's not safe, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little Miss Recap will return in a moment. For ad-free episodes, visit littlemissrecap.com/support. So Rhonda now starts to cry and she says, and this comes from somewhere deep.
Oh, yeah.
She says, all I hear is because I am loud and boisterous and direct, that I must be bad. That's what happened in every other relationship. So I will say I can relate to this a little bit, because when I was a kid, I used to talk a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Are you stunned?
No, not at all, actually.
And my mom and I, like, I would always be talking back to my mom. Like, we would always be at odds. And my mother used to call me mouth. I've talked about this before. Like, when she would yell at me, she'd be like, get to your room, mouth. Like that kind of thing, because I'd be mouthing off. And I always heard that as, you are too loud, you talk too much, you are too much.
Yes.
And I think this, and for a long time, I carried that with me. I had to work through that in therapy, but I think Rhonda hears the same thing. And we're guilty of it, because last week I was like, she's too much.
But she is a little too much.
But I think she was told her whole life, you're too much, you're too direct, you're too everything. And I don't think the difference is, I don't think she's worked on that.
No. And I think sometimes there is something, you can be too direct.
Yes.
You can be too defensive. And you do, if everybody in your life is telling you very specific things, there does be a point where you have to look in the mirror and be like, am I too direct? Am I hurting the people around me? Am I sabotaging myself?
That's a very good point.
And
if you're the only one, like, well, I'm direct and that's refreshing and honest, but you have no close friends and everybody else you've alienated, that's a problem.
And I mean, I think her son even said, you are too intense. You have an intensity about you.
Yeah.
Which I think was code word for you're too direct.
Like here's an example. The conversation that they had, that you and I both applauded, where she was like, this is what you're doing, but this is what I need. That felt appropriate to me.
Yes.
But she doesn't need to keep hammering on. Do you know what I mean? Like, when he says anything, then she just keeps it going. Oh, well, now you're defensive. Now you're doing this. Now you, like, she just, I would be terrified I would say something in the wrong way to this woman.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Because she'll call you right out on it.
Yeah. And what do you think about her not wanting to live with him? Or him move into her home when this is all said and done? Could you have a 2-household marriage?
I could.
You could?
100% I could. Timmy and I live together well, because we both live very solitary in our own house. I know it sounds so weird, but like, he does his own thing, I do my own thing. And then around like maybe dinner time and after, we spend the evenings together. But during the day, we're doing our own stuff.
Okay.
And like, I like alone time.
Yes.
Because you and I were talking about this. Like, when you raise kids, you don't get alone time for like 18 years.
No.
And then it's like, oh, so I don't know. Could I do it? Yeah, I think I could. Do I want to do it? No, I don't want to do it. I prefer to live with Timmy, but
I wouldn't mind having my own bedroom. And I don't even mean like to sleep in,
just to have space.
Yeah. I mean, you've now seen my house. There's not really a space where you have like, that's just mine. Or I have my own bedroom, obviously, but like,
you're not sleeping on the couch.
I share that with Steve, but I would like my own little, I call it a closet, a hangout space.
Yeah. She shed. I can tell you right now that if I were to remarry, like say, Timmy and I got divorced and I met someone else and remarry, I would not live with somebody in the future.
Yeah, I would never even get married again.
I would never get married either.
Yeah.
But if I happen to find myself on Married at First Sight, I would probably choose to live alone.
Upon. Yeah.
And so,
yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I was just saying, yeah.
Okay. Pat actually says to her, I love that side of you. I love that you're direct. It has helped you in business. It has helped you in parenting. And he's like, I just need to learn how to respond to it and how to live with it. But he's like, don't change you. Like, I thought this was so fucking sweet.
Yes. And this is where I'm like, damn, is this white man manipulating me?
Right? Because it was so,
I bought onto it. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was just so non-defensive, non-threatening. Like he just said the perfect thing. Like, I don't know what more somebody could say to you than to look at you and tell you that the thing you always thought was the worst thing about you makes you special to them.
Yes.
That had to be so validating for her. So I was expecting to hear from her, oh my God, I love you. What does she do? I need more time. I don't feel safe. I was like, what?
She doubled down on the defensiveness.
Yes.
Yes. Something I like about Pat is when he compliments Rhonda, he doesn't say like, oh, you're pretty, you have a nice bod. He's like,
it's a deep compliment.
The inside of your soul is beautiful and it shines through your body. Like, and I'm like, oh, Pat, I love you.
Pat, marry me.
Match me with Pat.
Okay, episode 7. Derek and Megan are resetting again. Oh God, these two are exhausting.
Every day is a new reset.
And he's like, maybe I do need to walk the dog. I mean, I've been single a really long time. Should I walk the dog? I don't know. I'm like, this is exhausting. Just, I don't know.
It's a dog.
Brittany's watching General Hospital.
I loved it. Yes.
We see Will traveling for work. I need to talk to you about Will for a second.
Okay.
This is a real Gen X reference that I don't know if you'll get.
Okay.
In his confessionals, he is wearing a shirt that looks like the shirt that Theo Huxtable made, or that Denise Huxtable made for Theo on The Cosby Show. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Those sweaters have made a comeback. They are cool with the kids.
No, this is a shirt that she makes for Theo that's yellow with a blue pocket, and like the other side is reversed, and it's silky, and it's one arm's way longer than the other, and he's like mortally offended by it.
Oh, I don't remember that episode.
Cosby Show fans, which, you know, we've been through a journey with that one. They'll know what I'm talking about. Okay. So Chad and Belinda are having a cookout. It's a crawfish boil.
They invite Josh and Jalen over.
Yep. And Jalen's twin brother.
Yes.
He's there too. And Chad has told Belinda he loves her, but she did not respond.
It's okay.
She says it has to be organic for her.
Yeah.
I know it's okay, but I'm wondering how he's taking it.
Oh, he's raging
we see
inside.
It later. We see it later. Mom and Jalen talk about the post-nup, and Mom, just looking out for Jalen, is like, look, just think about it, because if you want to be a stay-at-home mom, and Jalen's like, I don't want to be a stay-at-home mom. She does this big laugh every time she says something. And Belinda says something that is so true to so many of us. She says, when you're a mom, you wear a million different hats, you do a million different jobs. The only place that doesn't translate is the workforce.
100%.
You go into the workforce and you're suddenly not qualified to do anything.
Even though you've ran a household and raised 3 human beings.
Yep. So now we see Rhonda and Pat gardening. Her yard is beautiful.
Yeah, and he's down to help. He's lifting the pots. He's listening.
Think he was overworking himself a little bit, though. I was worried.
Yeah, I was. He needed to take a break, but I don't think there's breaks with Rhonda.
No. She's starting to realize maybe they could live here together.
As his hired help.
I kind of want them to work out, but I need her to soften. I need her to chill out a little bit.
Yeah.
She tells him that her fear of living together comes from the fact that she moved in with her second husband only a month before they got married. It was her and her 4 kids. And she said he never made her feel comfortable. He acted like this was my house. And she's like, honestly, I'm afraid that I'll make you feel the same way. She 100% will.
It's her house.
It's her house.
She knows how it works. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I can understand.
He needs to get an apartment down the road.
Yeah. When Steve and I first moved in together, we were living in a house that was mine and the boys' house. And sometimes you need a space that's yours together.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I agree. But she's never going to sell this house.
No.
That's the problem.
And I don't think would be financially responsible because of the housing market.
Yeah. Oh, that's true, Becca. Very good point.
When she bought the house 25 years ago compared to Austin today. Yeah.
So he tells the camera, I get this completely. I understand where she's coming from, and I'll work with her no matter what. Again, great guy.
Yeah. And he's also living with his mom. So I could see him like still keeping all the stuff at his mom's and like just spending the night at her house.
Yeah. I would be, if I were him, I would be like, let me just figure this out with my mom for a couple months, a year, whatever, and then we'll figure it out.
Maybe when you're older, those things don't matter as much. Like, do we have to live together?
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Pia comes to visit Jalen and Josh, and she makes them play a game since they have zero problems.
And they agree on everything in the game.
They agree on everything. The one hiccup we see, and we see it next week, is Josh is still connected with an ex on social media. But he's like, I'll get rid of her tomorrow. Psh, dead.
But
he doesn't. And then he suddenly changes his mind about the post snub.
Yeah.
And he even says his business partner's okay with this now, apparently. Like, what has happened?
I think he realized, like, this chick is not in it for, like, my money, or she wouldn't take advantage of me. I am falling in love with her.
But pump the brakes, dude. Still get the post snub. Here's the thing I think maybe he realized, too, is she has money, too.
Yeah.
So, like, it's not like he's marrying me. You know what I mean? Like, she has financial solvency. Is that a word?
Yes.
This is the second time I'm using that word, and I don't even know what it means.
And with me, and we started to give financial advice, and we decided to not.
Should we look it up? Financially solvent. I just want to use okay. Enough assets to cover their total debts and long-term financial obligations. Okay, so it's a good thing.
Yeah. See, so I think I was right. I think you want to get to an age early on where you are that. So all of your investments, like, you don't have to worry or stress out about your investments anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, what must that be like, right? To dream a dream. So later Belinda comes over to Jalen's, and Jalen says she's super protective of Belinda because she saw what she's been through. Chad left a very sweet note, and Belinda's really happy, and Jalen cries seeing her mom so happy.
I don't know that note. I don't know how I felt about it.
I'm suspicious of everything this guy does.
Yeah. See, I can't.
I can't be unbiased here.
No.
Yeah. Watch, Chad will turn out to be the nicest guy on earth.
Oh, if he does.
Hey, we'll admit when we're wrong.
I'll be grumpy about it, but I will. I'll still find something to hate.
So now we have this very short scene where Derek meets up with this bro, and he's like, dude, just make sure you're not so into fucking this girl that you forget that, you need to match on your dreams and goals for your life.
Yes.
And then, like a moron.
Why did he word it this way?
They go to her workspace, which is really cute.
Yeah. That was really cute workspace.
She does commercial real estate. And I wrote, oh no, Derek is going to talk to her about the kid thing.
Yeah.
He says, I was talking to my buddy, and, he wanted to make sure we're on the same page as far as kids. She immediately gets defensive.
She shuts down. Like, why are you talking to your friend about me?
It's really bad. She's like, I'm annoyed that this is coming from your bro. And she's also like, we've had conversations about this, and I want to have kids, and we have unprotected sex all the time. And I have frozen my eggs. And guess what, Becca? She feels ambushed and blindsided again. Whoever taught this woman the word ambushed?
Oh, she read one book.
So she accuses him of trying to play games. And I just wrote, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Brittany's watching soaps again. Will comes back from his business trip, and everything seems fine.
Yeah.
Now we have the guys and girls get-togethers. Everything seems fine. Yeah, everything seems. This is how we end.
Yeah.
Everything seems fine, except I wrote, Chad is 100% the guy who says, "Uh-oh, there goes the neighborhood," when somebody shows up, because that's the first thing he did.
And is Chad pretending to be drunk?
I have no idea.
Like, he was annoying. I was annoyed. Poor Chad.
Rhonda talks about how much she loves Pat and how he's genuinely nice. Megan refuses to participate in talking with the girls because she's keeping her business private.
That's from her mother. You keep what happens here in this home.
House talk.
You put a smiley face on when you leave this house. Yep.
Chad gets loaded, comes home drunk. They dance, and he says, I love you. Nothing. I love you. He's saying it now to make her say it. That's what I didn't like.
Yeah.
And if you'll notice, she didn't say, I love you. She just said, love you.
Yeah.
She's not in love. She's not falling in love with him. She's not.
No.
And this is what is wrong here. Internally, she's like, this guy's saying and doing all the right things, but there's something off.
Yes. And it's because it's performative. It's love bombing.
Yeah. Because when he's yelling at the photographer and stuff, that's the real Chad.
That's the real Chad. The real Chad is, I think I said this last episode, he's a mean jokester. He's mean, and then he tries to do it with a joke, you know? Like, yeah.
And he will treat you like a precious treasure as long as you do exactly what he wants you to do. Could you imagine him with Rhonda? Oh my God, Belinda needed Pat.
Oh, she did. The experts got it wrong.
Oh, fuck.
She did. Pat and Belinda.
Pat, yes.
Yes.
Anyway, okay. So now we end with the nightmare that is Megan and Derek. And she says she didn't share anything with the girls. And yesterday was a lot, and I'm still processing it. And there's things we need to keep between us. And he goes, I did nothing wrong. Yeah. Like, we were all getting together talking about what was going. And like, honestly, what he told the guys was very benign.
Yeah. It's not like we've been fighting every day. I can't stand talking to her. Yeah.
So she calls him into the bedroom and she dresses him down. Not in the good way. Not in the ab way.
No.
She's like, you hurt me so bad. You think I don't want children. He's like, what?
He never said that. He just wants to talk about, they've had one quick conversation that we've seen on camera. Right. We can only go by what we've seen.
Sure.
So he wants confirmation that they are that. And I think he says this with his friends. We're at an age where we would have to do this. We would have to start a family sooner than later to have science on our side better, you know?
And he even says to her when he's trying to bring it up, he's like, you don't seem excited about it. Yeah. Like, I think that's what he's talking about. Like, is she just, because we know she just does like 1-word answers and shit. So, you know, if somebody had asked me at 28 years old, do you want to be a mother? I would have been like, oh my God, yeah. And I would have like lit up about it.
Yes.
And you see that with the other couples. They ask each other and they kind of light up. She was probably like, yeah. Crickets. You guys can't see me. I'm just turning my head side to side.
I'd like to know, is it that she has been hearing for a long time? And I'm totally making up a backstory for her.
Okay, here we go.
That she's been hearing for a long time, your biological clock is ticking. When I was your age, I was already married. I already had a family. And she is so beat down from that conversation.
You think Big Kath is doing this to her?
I mean, that's the only one I can assume. Like,
okay.
You know, I have some friends that are more career driven than romance driven and are now at an age where they want a family. They want to be married.
Yeah, sure.
And for many years, they heard from their parents, oh, your brother's getting married. Your sister's married. Where's you?
Yeah.
And it just has beat them down.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it could be. I don't know.
And that's why she's so defensive. I feel like we don't know anything about her.
Well, she does this a lot where she totally mischaracterizes what he says.
Yeah.
Like, all he said was, you know, I'm just wondering how you feel about the kid thing. Like, you didn't seem too excited when we were talking about it. Yeah. And she heard, you don't want kids and that's wrong.
Yes.
It's like they're in two different books.
Yeah.
She needs some therapy.
And he wants a large family. I think she just wants one little boy.
Mm-hmm. So notice she wants a boy. She has problems with women.
Yeah.
All from Big Kath.
Mm-hmm. I think, is she a girl's girl or is she just hanging out with like her family? Like, is that group of friends like her cousins or is that her friends?
Right.
There's a little bit of a difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So that's where we end. Who do you feel like going into this next set of episodes? Who do you feel like are the strongest? I'm going to pull up what the next set looks like because I have that somewhere. Who is the strongest couple going into this next set?
Well, Josh and Jalen.
Yeah, 100%.
But I am a little worried about like what we saw in the preview.
Yeah.
But everything has to come up and down. I think I think they have a good foundation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think they're very attracted to each other.
Mm-hmm.
They're having a lot of sex.
And we all know who the weakest couple going in is. Megan and Derek.
Megan and Derek.
She may eat his face. So I will tell you November 6th. So is that Wednesday? Yes.
No, that's Thursday. November 6th is a Thursday.
Oh. So these episodes drop on Thursdays?
Yeah, I thought they came out on Wednesdays too.
Okay, we're going to have to talk after this because we're going to have to change our recording schedule. I have a feeling because I'm not going to be able to take notes all in one day.
Come on.
So next batch of episodes drops November 6th. It's episode 8, 9, and 10. So what I'm thinking will happen if we're going by how it's always been is they'll have their 1 month anniversary where they do something special.
Yes, we saw that preview. Yep. Yeah.
They'll probably do the couples retreat. So they go away to a place like a big house where they all get together, stuff like that. So that's what I'm thinking will happen the next 3 episodes. And then on November 13th, we have episodes 11 and 12, which I don't know. I still think this is too many because then November 20th is the finale and the reunion.
Oh, the finale and reunion in one.
So the finale is probably the weddings. So why do we have 5 episodes before we get to the weddings? That's a lot.
But I mean, we're not going to have another wedding, are we?
No, I'm sorry, not the weddings. The decision day.
Decision day. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Like another wedding?
I was like, wait, what?
It's decision day. So that's 5 episodes still to go before we get to decision day. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, it's still way better than 37 episodes a season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm enjoying it.
Oh, I'm loving it.
I'm really liking it. This is exactly what this franchise needed as a reboot.
And see, for me, it's like a whole brand new show. So I'm loving everything about it. Yes. I would like to see maybe more of the experts. But I don't know how.
You're preaching to the choir. Yeah.
Yeah.
The fact that we already saw them is good.
Okay.
We better see them in each batch at least.
Yeah. Like an episode, like we need to see Dr. Pepper. Like, yeah. Is it Dr. Pepper?
Yeah. I wonder if their success rate would be higher if the experts were there at all intervals. Like, for example, where were the experts when Megan and Derek are having these blow-ups?
Yeah.
To help them like come in and talk about this.
Like they should be living in an apartment watching what's happening and then like
put them in the penthouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
And then walk in and be like, okay, I've been watching you guys fight. Let's sit down and let's mediate this.
Yeah. I think is the whole experiment 12 weeks? I think that's it. I think it's like 3 months.
I thought
8 weeks.
The pastor in the first episode said an 8-week experiment.
Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure it out. How long? Yeah, 8 weeks. They can live in the penthouse of that building for 8 weeks.
Yeah. Or take shifts.
Yeah. What are we doing?
Yeah.
All right, guys. So that's been your MAFS coverage. We will, I was going to be dropping these on Saturdays. They're probably going to come out on Mondays. I'll be honest with you, because there's no way I'm going to be able to watch it Thursday and take notes and record by Friday.
Yeah. Cause that's how we have it now. Cause we thought they were on Wednesdays.
Yeah. That's a tough turnaround. Okay. So your next batch will be out next Monday. We'll just do that. We'll drop them on Mondays.
That sounds good.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Becca, thank you for putting up with my nonsense.
Oh, thanks for putting up with mine.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening to Little Miss Recap. If you'd like to support the show and get a ton of bonus content, including all episodes ad-free, please visit our Patreon. The link is in the show notes. If we've earned it, please consider leaving us a 5-star review wherever you listen. If you have someone in your life who loves trash TV, please consider sharing this episode and telling them about the pod. I hope you've enjoyed this episode because we made it for you.